Alright, so here's video number 3. South Africa in the First World Wars, 1885 to 1931, for Crown and Country. And the Canadians went to support the British wherever they had military conflicts. If this is video, you can sort of see just how deep these holes are. Alright. The Queen's Dominions. British Empire. In the red. The British Empire. Got the Pacific Islands. I guess that's Queen Victoria when she took over, 1837. 60th year, 1897. Yep. They fought in the South Africa area. Zulu land, Rhodesia. Cape Colony, there's Cape Town, and the Boer republics. Talk about vicious fighting. Boer Wars. The Afrikaner settlers were mainly a lot of Dutch. Rare photograph. Photographs sharper. These are the houses made famous. Look at the bullet hole right through the hat. Snipers are everywhere. When you fight a guerrilla warfare, it's very difficult to defeat an enemy. Don't learn about this too much in the United States. This is the number 5 gun used by D Battery, Royal Canadian Field Artillery in Lillefontaine. The 12-pounder breech-loading gun had a range of 4,000 meters, firing shrapnel and high explosive shells that could cause significant damage to troops caught in the open. Mauser rifle. Number 2 is the Mauser rifle. Bore Martini Henry is number 1, and the Lee Enfield MK1 rifle is number 3. There's the Yukon up there, next to Alaska, British Columbia, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba. We drove so many of these areas. Holy cow. There's Ontario, and there's Quebec, where we're going to work our way back to Toronto after today. There's Newfoundland. There's Prince Edward Island, which we will do on another trip. Wow, look at what we did. Skagway is right in this area up here.
What? This dome?
And from Skagway, you go straight across into the Yukon. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Skagway is up here. Look at all these islands you have to go through to get to Skagway. These are the islands that we had to go through to get up towards Skagway. So our ferry followed the coast all the way up, maneuvering around so many of these islands. And then from Skagway through the Yukon, all the way down. Amazing trip so far. Cadet uniform. Well, we have antiquated strategies, and we really haven't seen the weapons of mass destruction in World War I. It's tough to prepare for that.
Call for attack. Europe is ready to ignite.
Yeah. Assassination.
The keg is lit on the 28th of June, 1914, in Sarajevo, with a shot heard around the world. The tenuous peace between longtime rivals Serbia and Austria-Hungary was shattered by a Serbian assassin's bullet. Austria-Hungary's Archduke Franz Ferdinand. And with Germany's support, there's war. Germany knows that Russia will attack Austria to protect Serbia, and that Russia, in fact, will attack Germany at the same time.
$1 a day. Off to war.
French defenses, Germany attacks through neutral Belgium, protected by international treaties since 1839.
Siemens uniform.
August 1914, Britain declared war.
Wow. World War I. That's where I was. Battle of Ypres. Hyper. Holy cow, look at the devastation. That's the museums in the area. And they have pictures of what it looked like. It's so hard to believe how they rebuilt everything. There's the holes. Look at all the bomb holes in the trenches. This is exactly what you see. This is exactly what you see. Look at the holes. There's the trench lines. There's a machine gun. Vickers machine gun. Look at the holes. You gotta experience it. You gotta experience it. You gotta experience it. You have to experience some of this. $100 million shells, 43 rounds per minute. 18-pounder shell. An 18-pounder shell. Just picture this being fired. Wow. Wow. Look at this. Zyper. There's Vinny Ridge. You have Hill 70, you have Vinny Ridge, Zyper, Passchendaele. I saw all those battlefields all around the area. Devastation. Devastation. Still see smoke coming out. There's a bomb exploding over there. Here's the poison gas. Picture of the poison gas being spread, which my uncle Julian was a victim of. $1 million casualties. Dead on the battlefield.
Thank you. Writing letters. Anything the boys need. It's midnight lunch, but it is something nonetheless. They appreciate it. Sitting there in those god-awful trenches waiting to be done. Oh, but of course. We haven't read it much. Oh, I don't trust anyone. God. Another big push, he says.
I'll use that area for detainees. Germany creating Canadians. No, they did not do that in the United States, for the most part. Not in World War I. World War II, there were some Germans that were put into camps, like the Japanese were. Not many. In the trenches. This is what you see. This is what you see when you get to Vimy. Here's a great depiction of what you see. This is amazing. Frontline trench. Medical aid. Latrine. Snipers. The shell crater that was used. You got your machine gun posts. Damaged trench work. Fortifying. Dugouts. See the guy there looking a periscope. Here's the barbed wire. And past the barbed wire was no man's land. Very well nicely depicted area of trench warfare. If you have a chance to go to France,
Yeah.
you see this stuff. It's the most amazing trip I've ever taken. This is really cool. Manual machine gun. This is a very nice depiction of what you're going to get. Communication and a flare gun there. Candlelight. You dig yourself into the side best you can. Here's a periscope, and you look at the other side. See what they're doing. Oh, look at that. That is what you get in war. Total devastation. Total devastation. Wow. Tough to describe. It really is. Here's more film. There's one particular battle around Vimy Ridge where it's still the way it was.
Oh wow, that's so nice.
And when you walk through it, and you see the German side, it was on the other. It's like it's right. They're literally maybe this far apart, and the only thing that separated you from them is that there was a big hole in the middle, so you could see them, and they could see you, but you couldn't attack the other side because if you did, you had to go down and then up, and you could get mowed down. So it's tough to explain.
I know,
You have to really be there. But
For
when
sure.
you go through the Vimy exhibit, and when you saw some overhead of the dedication of the memorial, when you approach the whole area, you see some holes with the trees, and as you go further and further in, all of a sudden there are no more trees, and you just see holes. It is so many holes. I mean, it's that they've got cord that surrounds the walkway so that you can't go into the holes because there are live shells still in the area. So when the farmers want to feed their sheep, they're allowed to put their sheep out there, and then every now and then one will blow up.
Wow.
It's really mind blowing, and I mean, I think if you're a Canadian, you definitely have to go.
Yeah, for sure.
As a historian, I'm glad I went.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, for sure.
because my grandfather fought in another part of the battle, not too far from there.
Right.
So I went for him. But
Yeah, that's on my list.
it's got to be, and it's about 100 miles. The front's about 100 miles, and all you do is you follow the front, and you get to see the cemeteries, you get to see Vimy Ridge, you get to see a lot of stuff.
So cool. That's crazy.
Well, again, I went with a tour. You know, there are Bartlett Battlefields.
Right.
Does the tour that shows you everything. And it's really well worth it. I'm going back again next year's the 100th anniversary
Oh, wow.
for the end of World War I. So I want to go for the end of World War I, so the 100th anniversary.
Yeah.
So it's
Cool. Crazy.
Awesome.
it really is.
Yeah.
This is a great picture. I love this. This is great. Oh, this is it. Oh, that's Rex. Sherry was the one for the Lost Battalion. And there's Rex. Oh man, this is unreal. This is unreal. Yeah, so this is sort of what you see, except with you got grass. And now there's got grass. You have to imagine dirt and nothing. But now there's grass.
Right.
But this is it. This is it. Oh, look at that machine gun. It's a German machine gun. There's the defense. Look at that. This is why the war was as bad as it was. You take a couple machine guns, when you get to one of those cemeteries that I went to, and they left the machine gun placements right there at the cemetery, you can see how they placed them with just a few guns could wipe out everybody. This is exactly what you see. Oh my, look at that. This is really cool, Louis.
In less than 30 minutes, the Newfoundlanders are all but in armed.
Here's Vinny. There's the ridge. This is really what I wanted to see here. Here's the terrain. So you see where the memorial is. Right there. In relation to where the town is. Over here. And this is where all those bomb holes are all over the place. This is unreal. Oh, look at the big gun. There's a big gun. This is unbelievable. There's the battle right there. What cost? Oh wow, a blown up gun. This is ready. This is it. This is it. Oh, look at the gun that was used to make those holes in the ground. Oh my God! Here's the shells.
60% of all casualties from World War I from artillery.
Yep, I believe it. Ever see War Horse? The movie War
I did,
Horse?
yeah, actually, yeah. That was good.
They showed that pretty well when they had to put those guns with the horses all the way on top, and
Yeah.
they were pretty big. Oh my, look at this. At one of the battlefields I went to, somebody that was working for the group that I was with, we were in a field looking for stuff. They found an unexploded shell that over time broke up.
Yeah.
And I said, well, my students would really love to see this, and just gave it to me. And what you do is you see this.
Oh, you can actually see this.
Yeah, you see this is it's the bottom of the shell. And they were all embedded in it over time. And it's the one thing that I own, which I sort of put in my luggage, which wasn't checked at the airport, that I was able to get through. And
So cool.
I showed it to my students every year when I did World War I, and it's like the most
Fascinating
thing to actually see what it actually looked like. And I said that if one of these, you live if it hits you here, you live if it hits you here, maybe, but you die if it hits you here, or if it hits you here, you die. You know, it's just random the way they spread out. Then while I was on the hill where my grandfather was, somebody actually found a shell. And so they said to the guy, should you call the police to get this out? And my friend, he's my friend now, he said, if you touch it and that thing goes off, it will wipe out the entire side of this hill. So I got a video of it, I got pictures of it, and it was the scariest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at that gun. Oh my God. Oh. I have 16 minutes left on my battery. I got one more battery on me. These batteries last 2 hours.
Oh, wow.
Shows you how much I've been filming today.
Yeah.
I did the Canadian History Museum. Now I'm doing this.
Wow, good for you.
Oh, my, look at this. This is unreal. Yep. Wow. So they blew up their gun, but they were killed in the process. So that the gun wouldn't be used against the German soldiers. And this gun was captured intact. Look at that. This is the actual propeller. Billy Bishop. Blue Nose. Oh my. This is really cool. Look at this, Louis. Here's part of the plane. Barker, Sopwith Snipe, and the battle on. Oh my, look at the medals this guy won. Virginia Cross, the Service Military Cross, 2 bars, Star, British War Medal, Victory Medal of Oak Leaf, Medal for Military Valor from Italy, Croix de Guerre with Bronze Star from France, Medal for Military Valor again from Italy. Look at what this guy earned. So that's Barker. Zeppelin killer propeller. Lieutenant Sergeant Patrol. He has Zeppelin L-32. Fight off 3 drums of ammunition from his loosely to the Zeppelin, causing it to catch fire and crash into Essex. Wow, and that was the propeller. Oh my. That's a big propeller. That's right. Definitely not horses. Barker Victory machine guns. Oh, there was his machine guns he used. How cool is this? So these were air-cooled machine guns. You didn't need water on that. So eventually in World War II, these are the type of machine guns that were going to be used, where air would cool them. How cool is this? I'll finish this part. Bishop's medals has been taken down. All right, well, so much for his medals. Lewis machine gun. Wow, so he had his own personal gun too. Hey. Raise money anybody you can. 72 kills. I'd say that's pretty good. And there's a Sopwith Camel. So this is the type of plane that Bishop flew. Didn't even see it. Look at that. And there you see the machine gun that would be used. Oh, look at that. So here's the original markers before they went into stone. Oh wow. Here's the medals he earned. That's what they look like. Norman Pauly. Well, I gotta change the battery pack.